our participants we thank for all the energy and the time. I'm not sure if the justices are aware, and I'm not sure if that had affected the scoring, but Mandela was initially our junior counsel in the matter. And then Thando Nabeni was the lead counsel, and unfortunately with his personal circumstances. And this gentleman just this morning joined the team. So he's very courageous. Yes. And we want to say a special thank you for just coming on board at the 11th hour and simply saving the day, because otherwise Madilo had agreed to argue in the main and reply completely on her own. Yes. So for courage, right. Personally I know it's not on the agenda. Courage isn't on, courage wasn't one of the requirements, but I personally would give it a 10 out of 10. And to Nasser as well, because it just astounded me, because one of our advocates, Ari Benzif, said, let's ask him to join us. And I'm like, Ari, this is just not going to happen. But anyway, he agreed. So really, just a special round of applause for the courage of this particular team. And so one never knows what the dynamics are behind it all, but I would like to just compliment and say thank you so much for participating, because this court, really you are all pioneers, including our judges, and this today will determine whether this becomes an annual event, or if it wasn't for everybody's participation, we would not know whether we could take this forward for the benefit of other students. So I am so indebted to our justices, because without you making yourself available to our students and our learners, we would not be here. And I just want to raise one point. In 1996, in December, Tata Madeba signed the Constitution. And this is the 20th anniversary of our Constitution of the Republic of South Africa. So because of that, we've wanted, SABWiL does shadowing, we do training, and I must compliment Advocate Ari Benziv. It was his idea to introduce the moot court to SABWiL, because he said this is an ideal opportunity for aspirant lawyers to determine whether they want to pursue advocacy, because you have an opportunity to stand on your feet. Everybody, every single one, you're focused on you as you present it. And it takes courage to stand. And can you imagine how in debt we are to our Chief Justice, because she leads this court. So the Chief Justice that leads a court, one thing, I worked for judges in 1999, many judges. I was a judge's registrar and a judge's associate. So I can tell you, a judge controls their court. No one else. So if this event is a success, we are deeply, and SABWiL is deeply indebted to the justices. So, and we were led by Chief Justice Advocate Lindine Kosik-Thomas and Justice Attorney Sankari Reddy and Justice Advocate Cornwall Dodds. And we are really indebted to you, because your contribution and how it unfolded, and in terms of the assessments and giving each particular participant time is invaluable to our movement. And this is a movement that is essential to South Africa, because we have, as lawyers and aspirant lawyers, we have an obligation to transform society. And if you understand the Constitution is a transformative Constitution. So if you are not doing anything in your life to facilitate transformation, then I'm not sure about your legal skills, because the Constitution is the supreme law of the country. So if you today have contributed, you must know that what we are doing is for you, and you one day will take over the reins and you will give back to the next generation. And we are always open to criticism. My younger sister, Ayesha Tiry, is an attorney, and she told me, I love criticism. And I was like, this is just, I never used to appreciate criticism, but she taught me, my younger sister, taught me that I must value criticism. So today I embrace criticism. I was taught to value it, and now So in terms of critique, you are please always welcome to show us how to do it better. We are learning, we are growing, and we're all coming together for the benefit of the learner and the supremacy of the Constitution. So I can never ever give everyone adequate gifts for your contribution today. I will give the participants gifts at lunch, but right now I'd like to just give a small token of appreciation to our Chief Justice. And thank you so much. You've checked it out. So it's very tiny, but at least you will remember us.
Thank you.
And you are a pioneer. You are all pioneers because you came together and you answered the call.
Thank you.
Advocate Lyndon Kosi Thomas answered the call of SABWiL to lead the court. And that call is something that will stand in history in our movement, and we are deeply appreciative. And your contribution shows us that once one reaches a certain plateau, there's an obligation to give back. And also in terms of that gift, Shanaz Mohammed is the first black patent attorney in South Africa. So I'm very blessed that she is my sister. So I was chatting to her about SABWiL and our human rights court. So she immediately came to the party. She's a director of Spoor and Fisher, and she said, I want to give all the participants gifts from Spoor and Fisher and from her. So enclosed in your little bag is a gift from Spoor and Fisher to our justices and to our participants. And what I want to say to you, I have never I've never went to anyone and said, I want funding or I want assistance. SABWiL is where it is today because we have volunteers. We have people like Shanaz Mohammed that hears the event and they want to give back. Lyndon Kosi Thomas, Advocate Lyndon Kosi Thomas, SC, our Chief Justice, answered the call. So we are really very, very indebted to everybody. Thank you so much for your time, because their time was to read your heads of argument. Their time is today, it's to deliberate, and it is especially valuable. And we believe that a contribution is valuable from a different perspective, and that's from the attorney's perspective. So thank you so much for contributing. What we have here is also a tiny gift because
I'm a man, it's tiny.
it is a little bit different because it's personalized for you.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you so much. What you don't know is that, well, I don't know, but Justice Advocate Cornwall, he doubts, has recently written a beautiful book. So he's written a book on the competition law and also on the economic perspective and theory. So we are in the presence of great authors, great lawyers, and we are really, really indebted to him to have made himself available. And thank you so much.
Thank you. Sure. Thanks.
Thank you very much. So what I'm going to say is we're all going up to the canteen. I've arranged a vocalist and we've got a guitar player.
We can
So you
dance.
all come in for lunch if you can make yourself available, and just come and have fun.
Sure.
Thank you.
Before everyone gets up, just a final vote of thanks for Ayesha. This all started off between the two of us, and Ayesha's really run with it, did the lion's share of everything. We occasionally discuss, and Ayesha then ran with everything, set up the venue, set up the invitation, all of the paperwork and everything else. So it's virtually this entire thing is her project, and it's really worked out as a great success. And
It's ours. It's all of ours. I think everybody's
Ayesha, on behalf of the justices, I'm going to ask my colleague to just say a word or two.
You know, Ayesha is somebody who is really a warrior, you know, for the youth, for women in South Africa, for all these causes. And I think, especially on behalf of the participants, you have to be so grateful that there is somebody there willing to dedicate their time. And I don't know what you charge per hour, Ayesha, but I'm sure that it's with knowing attorneys and advocates, it's valuable, you know. And I think the best gift that anybody can give is of themselves and of their time. And Ayesha dedicates herself effortlessly to doing all of this, and I know doesn't ask for thanks. her gift is everyone being here, learning and moving forward. And for that we all have to be very grateful. Thank you very much, Ayesha.
Thank you so much. So let's have some fun. Some more.